Hello, back to Talos 2. So, last time we did the last stars, the level, the world, and went back into the main structure to try to fight Byron, but we couldn't. But we did free Prometheus, so, you know, that's something. And, we essentially learned why Athena left. And and we also learned that she eventually, after Miranda's death, discovered how to what was the phrase she said? I can't forget, but essentially they can understand the universe, the particles. They essentially playing God now. Apparently, they have enough power and technology to do that. That's how you are able to create all this, and everything. The anti-gravity, break the rules of physics, essentially. I forgot the phrase they used, but yeah. But now we're back here, and apparently the mayor's here. So let's go see. Yeah.
1K, welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here. Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way, but I decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course, but we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
Yes, but actually, gotta get a word in.
If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test, designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
I'm not sure I gave you the interpretation, man. I'm serving judgment for now. I'm certain my visions were real. Don't really know anything yet.
That's only reasonable, but I would ask you to think about what I said. After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission? It seems to me that you have been chosen. You are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
Yeah. You got that one. Retard. Can't take it. I guess we're just gonna go to the next area, pretty much. Oh, well, it is a bit fast. That's impressive. There you go. Yeah. So we're gonna do keep on puzzling, see where things go. It's kind of what we do. Now we're going west on Delta. Let's go.
How's the system looking, Melville? Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the founder sees you, 1K.
I do wonder what the significance of that is. That we are kind of special. Maybe it's just because we are the ones who are really solving the process, Maybe there's no real significance other than that. I have no idea. But here we are. Another tower. Another fancy looking tower. I can talk to you. Okay, hi.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Do you think the goal is a myth?
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Okay, well, that's to say, huh?
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
What does responsibility mean in the context of your work?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
Kinda sounds a little like you might be, you know, having a bias, you know, choosing only what you care about, which, I mean, that is what some journalists do, I guess. But also, I mean, I don't know, I do feel like you should, you know, not just hide it or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I hope they're looking after the dam while I'm away.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
It's a myth, it's a symbol, but mostly, it's just a goal.
What's your vision of our future?
Holistic, tech-assisted, communal utopia. I'd settle for nudging the needle.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
Not totally implausible. I wouldn't be able to resist taking a look.
Why did you decide to come here after all?
Given Byron's disappearance and the political struggle surrounding the Somnodrome, it seemed logical to adjust my priorities.
How was your relationship with Byron?
We respected each other and I supported him. We had our philosophical differences, of course. He placed much greater emphasis on the individual than I did, but overall I think he was our best bet. Still is, I hope.
You haven't told me much about yourself.
That's because I find such conversations boring.
Well, alright. Don't want to say anything. Here we are in a forest. Kinda sad looking forest, but you know. Yeah. Oh, one is this way actually. Oh, okay, it's right over here. Okay, well, let's see what new stuff we have. Servitor. Jump this thing. Okay, it's going in like on a path. Interesting. And it's only gonna move while it's connected. Alright. Sure. Neat. What's this doing? Okay, oh, it's opening that up. So it's like, this is going somewhere. I can see. What? I don't know why there's this. Oh, it's just. Oh, this is just the line of that thing. Okay, never mind. That's okay. Right across. So I could get in there, right? I think so. Yeah. Alright. There's a blue in there. See if I can use anything with that. I can place something on there. Let's allow. Hey. How are we getting there? Ah, I see. I see. So this thing is obviously floating. I don't think it's gonna push the button. It will push the button. Never mind. Okay. Well. Okay, that explains that. Just for a second it will. Not for me to get in here. But yeah, I need blue there somehow. Which I think I am. Because like, yeah. I'm gonna just go quick and just stop on there we go. Like, no way I can be seen there. No. I don't see any spot like I could see there. Yeah, the blue is obviously in there, and the only way you could get out realistically is like that. Okay, what I could do is maybe something like that. Like that. This thing needs to move again. I mean, I can do that from in here, I think. Yeah. So, but I need that. Oh wait, I can just, okay, I can see from there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
What is this here anyway? This structure. I don't know. Let's just keep going though. For now. Supportive apparatus. You put it in there. Connect that if I want to. Over here is our goal. And get a bit over here. Okay. So up here. Oh god, with that thing on it. Okay. Can't quite see the red here. Can I? If I connected there, I wouldn't do anything, I don't think. Would it? But maybe. Oh no. If I could just make it come out here. No, I can't. I just stand. I just stand here. Because now this is gonna. There we go. Now it's gonna get out here. I don't know if I need it anywhere specific, but just out for now is probably okay. Can take this, and I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay, there's a ladder. Well, I can't really get out, so I need red in there, but we can figure that out, I'm sure. And well, I can use this as, yeah, replacement. That's useful. Suppose I want to place that there, maybe. That way we need that anymore. Nope. I want to just place it on the thing. There we go. Guess I don't see anything. Okay. Move that again a bit. Is that better angle or something? I don't think so, really. Like, still gonna hit the, yeah. Like, if I could somehow place the box on top and then place the connector. Is that possible? I don't see how we can get both in there. I mean, I can jump in here like that, but that's not helpful. Is it? Don't see how it's helpful for me. Not really. What am I trying to do? I somehow need this. That's pretty clear. I can't just wait. Can I just grab it if I put it close? Is it that simple? Can I just do that? Oh yeah. I'm all complicating things. That's how it goes. I mean, I don't know. You put that there, and I'm like, oh, I gotta find a way to do that. But no, not really. Okay. So. And then. Hold on. Okay, well, I want to see if I can place this on top of this. Can you do that? Nope. I think I'm supposed to be able to. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be a thing it's gonna let me do. Okay, well. What? No. It's gonna go all the way on here. There's just one though. If I gotta do something there, but there's also this opening. Oh no. I'm just gonna. Oh. Crap. I don't want you to move right now, okay. Like. See, that's why I wanted the block there, because I was like, if I can just put the block there, that would be helpful. But no, it will not let me do that. Huh. Bit sad. Like, this feels like it should be it. But no, not allowed to put on top. Okay, Somehow I gotta get there. There's no way I can... Is there? I don't think so, because that's in the way there. There's no way I can see it. All the way here. Yeah. No. I gotta do it from in here, I'm pretty sure, somehow. It feels like I want to place it on top of that. It really does. Seems like the easiest way to make it work, but... Yet you cannot. You cannot do that. Okay, what? Like, it feels like this is supposed to be how this works. It really does. Really, really does. So I ain't working. Why not? Hold on. Can I see that? From there? I can. Okay. Okay. That might mean something. Well, maybe I can use the block in this way instead. Is this gonna do it? Maybe. Okay. Something about this feels not quite right. Yet, that's how you're supposed to do it, I think. I don't think there's another way. So, yeah. Alright. Alright. Oh. Fuck this. The gold mega threat. I recognize that many citizens feel the need to discuss the vision experienced by 1K, which suggests that perhaps certain aspects of what we've been hitherto believed. We have hitherto believed about the founder, and the goal may be inaccurate. However, given the controversies involving the subject matter, I will ask everyone to be particularly careful in how they express themselves. I think we have final and irreparable proof that we've strayed from Athena's original vision. I agree, but I would like to submit that even if that wasn't the case, deliberately engineering an energy for future would still be disastrous and misanthropic idea. How do we know any of this is real? Athena's voice is just an extended presence. I just switch to the same voice, but right now I call myself telling you that the goal is the truth. Always makes a good point. The bigger truth is not a concept that can be applied to the world we live in. Fine. Then we can just collectively decide to believe in something else, right? Doesn't have to be Athena. Let's just believe in Byron's ideas instead. Byron's ideas are theological fantasy. But it's all arbitrary. So it wasn't. But if it's all arbitrary, what does that matter? I just don't buy this whole goal thing anymore. Byron's right. Does it matter what Athena believes? Last question. Let's say the found is a myth that was constructed around her. In that scenario, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day? Gratitude, loyalty, nothing except what we also owe each other. We should at least take her ideas seriously. An apology. An apology. Like, do we need to apologize? I mean, in what way? Like, I guess putting her up on a pedestal and, you know, expecting all this of her, you know, even though she's just, you know, another person, and pushing her away essentially for, you know, her wanting another life essentially, I guess. I don't know. It's, yeah. I'm not sure that's exactly what I want to say about that, because I don't really know if that's what they mean exactly. I don't know. I kind of want to say this one. I go, that's 1K. Decent empathy. That's what we need the most in this city. Here. It's here, you moron. So... Oh, no, this man's because it's actually aliens. God damn it. All for the aliens. Whoa. Were there two there that just facing each other there or something? That was a weird glitch. I was like... I don't know what happened there. Yeah. Automatic doors. Alright. Well. We really only do one thing right now, that's there. Yeah, I can get you all here. Guess shouldn't put the connector right in the way of the thing. I don't know if it matters, but let's get it all the way over here. Okay. So we can open that up now. Not sure I need you for yet, but just hang out there for now. And we need red there. Which that's not gonna be a good angle, I don't think, for that. But okay, I'm gonna put it on you maybe. I can't really see it from here, but click all the things. I just want to put it down. So sometimes I waste the select button and to put the thing down button weren't quite the same, but you know. I do have the problem of, well, I can't really move this while it's on it, can I? No. Not cutting. Yeah. But I can't get in now. It's also not gonna work, is it? Well, no, not necessarily. I can do this. Well, yeah. Put it in a better place. I have too many things going at once, but I can do this. And then connect that there. Come on. This is kind of looks quite strange, but I gotta like make sure I can always see it. Oh. Okay, why is this? Oh, it's breaking because yeah, this is going there. Okay. So that doesn't really work. Okay. I think I want this one on top of this instead. Yeah. Well, okay. But then, so then I can get in here. This is a real pickle. True. Because I can't really get in there otherwise. I don't have a way to get over this fence. Let me just deconnect everything because it's getting a little messy. Like I wanna somehow be able to get in there afterwards. Somehow. Which means I need blue there, but I could possibly connect No, I can't get out here. No, can't get anything out here. Okay, what am I doing? What are we doing here? Doesn't work. Why are these always so complicated? Oh my god. Stop! I just want to put it down. I don't know why it's having so much trouble with that today. Yeah, this doesn't like shoot a beam out itself. It will never happen. Okay. Hold on. But no. No. I just need this in there. That's all I need to figure out, I'm pretty sure. Because I can see this from over here. How do I get it in there? I need... Somehow I need to... What the hell? What? This one is not working for me somehow. Come on, brain, you can do it. You can do it. There's something I'm missing. Something that makes this work. I just don't see it. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna look it up. I don't know. I'm not feeling like continuing this one. I don't know. It's just not clicking, and I'm sure it's not even that hard. But I don't feel like working more. Automatic doors. Talos multiple 2. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Just ain't clicking. Let's see. Wait, what? What? What the hell? Okay, let me just do everything from the beginning here. So, let me just reset everything. So, you know, to get in here, grab this thing. Actually, no. I just need to deconnect this. Let's see. Keep going down, connect that. And pretty much gonna get everything you can connect. What I can tell. Like literally everything. And place it on top of here, which I think I might now have messed something up. This is supposed to be in there. Oh fuck. Let me just restart that. It's supposed to, the platform is supposed to be in there, and I just wanna do this so we don't have to work a way to get it in there again. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me just literally connect every single damn thing again. Do I really have this one? I don't know. I don't think I need to connect the This one actually. They need to be on top of it. But yeah. Then you go back and put this on top. Here. Then you go back and connect this to this, and place it over here. And somehow a magic trick happens. I don't know. So what is happening exactly? So but wait, it's not working though. I think I might need to move this slightly over here maybe. Like, yeah, like what's happening is that this is connected to this, which shoots at there, making the blue. This is connected to this, which makes it red, which shoots up there, making it red. This shoots over here, making sure it's blue when it's in here, but it's red when it's in there. I don't know how this works, but somehow it works. And okay. Like I'm just gonna take it, cause yeah, no way that I would have expected this to be what would happen. Cause yeah, like normally you're not supposed to have them shoot blue and red at each other like that. Like whenever you see this scenario, that's wrong. You're doing something wrong. But I think I have to do that, right? Because yeah, you're seeing how now it's turning red. This is what's turning it red. It has to do that. And the reason I can do that is because this beam is being blocked as when it goes this way. This is something else to throw at the player, I feel. Like the reason why this works is because it's moving on this platform, you know, so it can change. And I hope you don't expect me to think about something like that again, because that's wild. Okay. I mean, it's so weird with this game how some puzzles are just very easy and click immediately, and others are just like you gotta figure out this very esoteric sort of thing. Like I don't know, it's it's always a hard thing with puzzle games. Like I said it many times, designing and balancing, and I thought for a second you were standing on top of each other. I don't think so. Just saw an angle that was weird. But yeah, it's always going to be hard because you never know what the player might think and what the developers might think makes sense. I just feel like sometimes this game just has some puzzles that just feel like, how would you figure this out? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Like I could have spent the entire episode in that puzzle trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do, but looking things up, whatever, it's fine. I'll just live with that. Just feels, like I'm not wasting as much time, because I played too many puzzle games at this point to know that I don't want to spend a million years in a puzzle. Like I could probably figure it out eventually, but yeah.
What can I do for you?
I don't want to, is the thing. Anyway, do you think the goal is a myth?
It's possible. I won't trust Prometheus until he actually leads us to Byron, but yeah, seems likely. But even if it is a myth, that doesn't mean we can just abandon it. Myths can contain elements of truth, and I think this one exists for a reason. Maybe we had to create this imaginary founder because the real one lost her way.
Yeah. What do you mean by that? Yeah.
It's the only way I can explain what she's built here. She got wrapped up in her ideas and lost all sense of perspective.
Well, I mean, you know, I did say that the megastructure might be like a metaphor for her isolationism and, you know, maybe even going a little crazy, you know, building all this after Miranda's death. Because again, seems like it was built after her death. So yeah, there might be something to that as well, but yeah. What are your thoughts about the fairy thing?
People have thought they understood everything before. Obviously, Athena has unlocked tremendous powers, but forgive me if I'm skeptical that her theory really encompasses everything.
You're right, that limits our ability to know what it does. Well, I don't really know what it means, knowing everything, but you know, like, yeah.
Not just our ability to know, but our need to know. More equations aren't going to make us any happier.
Well, there might be something to that. Yeah, what do you make of
Byron
fire?
couldn't stand it. Have you ever tried asking the mayor a difficult question, he used to say? But I think he does an all right job, to be honest.
Do you ever deal with the mayor's advisors?
I try to stay out of their circuits, and they try to stay out of mine. Helga is an old friend, but the others, they're not my crowd.
How do you feel about Mayor Anubis, or how you say it?
He's smarter than people give him credit for. There's more to some folks than meets the eye, you know.
Alright. Let's give one more puzzle a go, and that'll be the episode, I guess. So many ideas and everything. We are in the wilds. Surfing. What happens if it there's a fan on it? Guess we'll find out. Okay, I have red. Let's go there. Why do I need the red? Not blue. Why do I need the red? Am I not seeing something? Why is that red? I don't know. Well, So, yeah. It's a little bit not gonna happen. What did I do here? Oh wait, of course. Okay, I see. Right. This is activated by a red. Of course, I forgot. Dude, I just wanna... I don't know why I'm having trouble just putting it down. Yeah, so... Alright, oh, let me put it down. Thank you. Okay, now I have a block. That's maybe useful. It will do that anyway. Okay. Well. I mean, I still can't really get to that. this more if you want to, but how's that helpful? I don't really see how. Not sure what the fan will do, but I can't get to the fan, it's right there. Okay. Open properly. Maybe move in a certain good place. Connect those. I got too many things going on right now, but yeah, do like that. Yeah, I need you on there. That's what I thought. Which I can do. Just gonna get it back to the switch button, press thing, pressure plate, whatever it's called. There we go. Don't move it. At least not yet. Okay, now in here. And I got connector and I got fan. So what does fan do to this thing? That's what I'm wondering. Will it do anything? I don't know. But let's see what happens anyway. It's experimenting time. But will this make it go up? It will. It just stays up there in fact. Okay. Aha. Well, I mean, it feels like it's not that difficult to figure out what I do next. Because I saw this there. Can it hit there as well, I wonder? I can't. Okay, that's annoying. Can't put wires on top of it. That's fine, we'll just do that. There we go. Alright, and yeah. And well, I can just do this as well. If I need to do it because I need to block to press this one, there we go, yeah. Alright. That one went pretty well. You know, some of these again. It just depends. Some of them take better than others, and yeah, this one was not too bad.
Tell me, Yakut, what impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
It depends on what we do with it. Miranda used it to spread light, to make things better. We can do the same.
And yet, poor Miranda lost her own life doing so.
She just made a mistake. 1K was right. She was lonely. She wanted to speed up the process, get to New Jerusalem. We can be more careful.
Just act real quick.
1K, listen, I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
Yes. Hypocrisy, people not applies to support what the leaders want them to. No, because that's have to turn away from her ideas. New Jerusalem isn't monolithic. Let me just make sure I understand your question. Do you think Jerusalem betrayed Athena? I don't believe this one. No. And yeah, it's true. There's definitely a lot of viewpoints in there. I mean, she isn't the only one who left, obviously. What was his name again? I keep forgetting the name, but the guy. Yeah, I forget the name now, but yeah, like essentially her husband, I guess, if you want to call it that, because, well, Miranda referred to him as father at some point, I'm pretty sure, so there you go. I forgot his name now. That guy, he left as well, you know, so... And, you know, I feel like, yeah, there's definitely different viewpoints going on, and we obviously exploring new ideas here as well, so, yeah. I mean... That is true. Like, I mean, hopefully true anyway. I mean, you know, certainly in some cases you could say that the way that the leaders have made laws and, you know, the way they govern, well, might not make it possible as much to have this point, but, you know, in an ideal democracy it is, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, I feel like this is correct. That's what I want to say.
It's not. You're right. And Byron and a handful of others stood up for Athena. But what did I do? Just kept working. The occasional sarcastic remark isn't resistance. It's not fighting for something. It's just thinly disguised apathy.
What's your fault? You can't change history by yourself. If you believe you are wrong, make different choices now. Don't let your empathy for Athena make you forget your legitimate doubts.
I will, but it's hard not to regret the past.
I'll get back to my puzzles. I feel like it's a funny statement, but that's what we're doing. Another question. How do you feel about Mayor Anubis as a leader?
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
Cornelius, yeah, that was his name. Keep not remembering the name. Where do you think Cornelius is?
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what he's waiting for, not a clue.
I think the goal's a myth.
Yes, of course it is.
What do you want to do with your future?
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up there too. Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
Why do these people to believe in the goal?
Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
Last thing, I'll just look at this and yeah, the episode.
You know, when I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity. But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena. We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right. I really do.
It is interesting. Like, obviously not the first store to have like androids or robot people in that way. But I just wanted to get this so I had it. I don't know what this means, but I'm sure we'll find out. But I found a lot of stories I can really point to where the idea seems to be, well, okay, I don't have to formulate this well, but like where the androids are meant to be like one for one human, like as much as possible, for a machine. There's always, quirks, there's always, whatever. And, like we know they have capabilities and tools we wouldn't have, The whole thing where they can see, like you have this network thing essentially. Like you could obviously put a parallel to the internet or a phone or a computer or something, but this is always with them. This is always something they have access to. This is they can literally upload like their like things to each other, and like they have that, which is a different sort of thing. And obviously look very robotic. That's obviously another thing as well to take note of. Like, but the way they communicate, the way they interact with each other, does feel very human. And I feel like I might have said it before as well, but it also kind of feels like this game, the way the characters interact with each other and their personalities is so much more real than many other games. I feel like, obviously, there's still some, gaming and some, storytelling, narrative way of doing things. Obviously, it's trying to tell a story, but like when you actually, have a conversation with people and and see how they react to things, and the way they are feeling about the world, and like we had that conversation with the kid, and how he felt, and his doubts and everything, they felt like a real person, not a robot, just a person, you know what I mean? And we are so detached from Athena and Cornelius and Amanda and all that, because we literally, just have voice clips of them and what have you, but they still feel like people, you know what I mean? It's interesting because there's media that tries to make you empathize with androids and machines and what have you, but that is a human to machine sort of relationship, sort of parallel, you know what I mean? We don't have actual living, breathing human beings here, they're all dead. It's the whole point. It's this is the post-apocalyptic world of robots only, well, with animals, but you know what I mean? No humans. No actual living, breathing humans. So it's interesting to see how that society would work, how that, how robot society will work, and how they interact with each other. And certainly it's not a real society, it's not a real way of living, because of many factors. It's an isolated little city with where they are trying to just live as much as they can based on the resources they have available to them, you know. Like that's you know, there's so much talk about they couldn't expand because of the resources they had available, you know, and you know, have limitations on you know, many different things. Well, like there was like a one thing about, like, what was it, like they had like a power system thing or something. So well, I forgot what that was, but I don't know if I can find it. But like, what does that mean? I feel like it'll be hard to find again, but it's the social media thing, right? Like what battery? So yeah, the battery thing, like they have limitations like that, you know, where they, you know, literally have problems with their batteries that way, you know. Like they have those limitations, and again, that is another thing that does make them very robotic. I think I said that at the time too, you know. Also, I just saw this in here. It's interesting. Just yeah. Well, that's gonna be this, and that's gonna be the episode. I'm totally done now, but that's interesting stuff, you know. If what Prometheus revealed about the theory of everything's true, then it explains a lot of the patterns I've been finding. Almost every artificial structure on this island was built into existence in some kind of energy to matter process, or maybe by different versions of that process, some earlier and less effective. I can only assume that the megastructure itself was created by bootstrapping, having one machine make a bigger one, which probably means you could create a relatively small device that turns itself into a complete megastructure. You could make a machine that just deploys more and more itself and builds something. A city in a box? Those are the power source, I guess. Yeah. Like, it's interesting how, like, provided, you know, this isn't a dangerous thing, which it might be based on my vendor exploding. Like, if they are working with technology that can't be that dangerous, you know, you'll be careful. But the fact that this is still something they made, like literally just a couple people, you know, were able to achieve all this, you know. What can an entire city do, you know? Should they do it? That's another question. You know, again, a lot of things to think about with that, but yeah, that's what we've been kind of also hinting at here and there in the game, where it's like, should we even do all this? Should we even try? Is it dangerous? Is it, you know, are we playing with things we don't know? Maybe, maybe not. Again, it's the whole thing about exploration, discovery, new things. What can we actually do? What should we actually do? Because that's the kind of divide that's happening between a lot of the people in New Jerusalem and Athena, and, you know, Byron too, maybe, and maybe others too. We're seeing more and more. Yeah. Alright, that's the episode. Like, I see you wanting to watch me, and I would like to talk to you, but I gotta stop at some point. I have to stop. So I'm gonna stop. We'll talk to you later, I'm sure. Yeah. Interesting stuff. And yeah, some of these puzzles, yeah, like, I don't know. This new mechanic, again, it's deceptively simple, but providing some crazy stuff you can apparently do with it already. Like, again, like, I don't know how you're supposed to figure it out necessarily, but somehow you are able to. You should be able to, because it's just a normal level, not a, you know, not a triangle level or anything even, you know. So it's something they expect you to figure out, but yeah, I don't know. Some of them are just kind of, I don't know, hard. Alright, that's it. I gotta go. See you next time.